Redneckvlogger here. Just want to say how you doing on this Sunday morning. Hope you're having a good rodeo of a day. My topic today is the Stepfamily Day, or step-parent, or National Stepfamily Day. And if you have a stepfather or mother or stepchild, you should take care. Sit down with them, have a talk with them, have a good day with them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them how much you care about them. They usually don't feel it. I mean, I had stepchildren at one time, and even though sometimes I didn't show that I loved them, but I did love them, and I respected them, and thought great things about them, and wanted great things for them, and I, wanted bring out, the best in them. Sometimes I admit I was a little hard on them, but I believe that they have greatness in them, and I wanted to see that greatness shine. But today is National Stepfamily Day, and if you go to blendedfamilies.com, you can read all about that. And if you're having trouble with getting along with your stepchild, they have great websites on there, newsletters. I've been reading most of the day, and they even got videos they can send you to help. It is a page made by Emily Foster. She's been on Fox News most of the morning talking about how this is National Stepfamily Day. And she's a stepmother. She has 2 stepchildren and 2 great-grand-stepchildren. She's an awesome woman. And she's been doing promoting this. And it even talks about, even if you're not getting along with one of your stepchildren, how to make it better. And then talk about services and marriage coaching and meeting, speaking to a child, and how to interact with that child. Because it's not always. It's hard to be a step parent. When it's hard to be a stepchild. I've been in that situation. You don't really feel like you belong. You don't really feel like you're doing the right thing, but in the end, it's the right thing. I mean, you just have to talk with the child and see where it's going and stuff like that. It's always a good thing to talk with the children. Always have a good relationship with that child and do what you need to do with that child. And I've been reading their website, and it's a nice little website. It's blendedfamilies.com. Connect to hearts, what matters. They got free download and stuff like that, and it's a cool little website. Y'all should check it out. I'm not getting paid by them. It's not a self-blog, but excuse me. But it's a cool little thing, and y'all should check it out. Another thing that I want to talk about today is being a caregiver. Being a caregiver is a hard thing. I mean, I know taking care of people is hard, and sometimes it's hard to watch what people are going through and stuff like that. But and we take a lot of stuff from the patient or the person we're giving caregiving, and it's hard sometimes. We need our space, and sometimes it's not a way to you can't get away from the person because they need 24-hour care. And I mean, my release is the internet and playing video games, stuff like that. I play a lot of Minecraft and first-person shooter games and stuff like that, and it gets me out of my head. It gets me in that world where I can take my frustration and anger and all that, what I need to get out. And people need to realize, we do a lot for these people, and we don't really get nothing back. We're not asking for nothing back. We're not saying that. We're not saying we want something back. It's just a lot of stuff is given. We take a lot of slack, and there are support groups out there. There's a lot of support groups online. There's a lot of support groups in your community. You just have to go out and look for them. Sometimes you can't leave the house because, like I said, some people you're taking care of have to have 24 hours care, and it's not really hard. You can talk to people. I talk to people online all the time, and they're in the same situation I can. They can't leave, but it's good that you have somebody to talk to, somebody you can complain to, and they'll sit there listening, and they know what you're going through. And being a patient, I can see that you hear them saying this or saying this on the phone, saying this, and it hurts their feelings, but it's not meant to be hurting their feelings. It's meant to let you relieve stress. And the patient don't see that, and I can see it from the patient's point of view that it sounds like you're complaining and stuff like that. You're not complaining. It's just the way that you relieve stress is that you don't take it out on the patient and take it out on any other person. It's you gotta have a release. And when talking to somebody on the phone or talking on the internet and getting on Facebook and stuff like that, you shouldn't feel guilty. And yeah, the patient has a right to release their anger, and the patient has a right to tell you what they think. They have a whole bunch of rights, and you need to know these rights. And if the patient, you feel like the patient's not getting their rights for the process, get them an advocate or get somebody in there that knows the rights and rules and stuff like that, so that they know what you really need to do to help that person or the patient out. I've learned this because I was, from 6 years, I was working for a company over in Winchester, which is a great company. It's called Community Alternatives. It's sponsored by Redneckvlogger. We help people with mental retardation and physical, ailments to live their daily lives. And we had to go through all these trainings and stuff like something like nurses. And we learn to take care of them, learn to give them meds, and help them live from day-to-day lives. And they teach you that everybody has rights. I mean, like you have rights, we have rights, and you need to know to understand what they need and how they ask for it. Sometimes they do it forcibly, and sometimes they do it by pointing. But you might get a little frustrated, and it's understanding. People has their own way, and you have your own way. But it's okay. You have to get that common click, that gear. You have to find what works. And some people don't understand that. And it takes time. I commend all the caregivers out there, and if you see a caregiver, a nurse, anybody, a doctor, you should stop and thank them, because they're doing a damn good job, and they work hard for what they're doing. Sometimes it doesn't seem like you're getting the praise that you need, but you're doing a good job. And you can see it in the quality and the health of the person that's getting it to you. Sometimes they don't, give you that appreciation, but you have to understand you're doing a great job. Just chill out, calm down, and do what you got to do to relieve your stress. Talk to somebody, email them, send letters, get on Facebook, get on My Yearbook, Meet Me, get online, use your phone. Let them do their stressing, their griping. I mean, my mom, she gripes, bitch, moans, groans. I let it go over my head. I tell her, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. I let her go, because I understand she can't do the stuff she used to do. She used to be a real strong woman. She used to run this house, and now she don't do that. And I commend her. She used to pay the bills. Now she don't do that. She used to write the checks. She used to do all the shopping. She used to do all this and that. Now she can't do that. She can barely, get herself out of bed. She can barely feed herself. I have to feed her, get her out of bed, change her, wash her. And as a caregiver, I'm not looking for appraisal. I'm not looking for, thank you. I'm looking to make sure she is healthy. I'm looking to make sure she gets what she needs. I'm looking to make sure she's up to date on all news. And her rights are not in any way broken or up. And they have the rights to do things. And if she wants to bitch about anything, I let her bitch, because she got to get some stress out too, like we got to get our stress out. So I appreciate everything y'all's caregiver gives, and appreciate your patient or the person you're caregiving for. Because in a way, you got to have a relationship with them. You see them every day, you take care of them every day, and you do what you got to do. So and if you need to talk, hit me up online. I'll talk with you. You can gripe at me. Nothing off my back. I want y'all to know that I have a good rodeo of a day. Keep your highs high and your lows lows. And if your lows ain't lows, you can never have your highs. May God bless you, and have a great day. It's the Redneck Vlogger out. Peace!